Breathe in, move, listen. Invite Jesus to your space.
Welcome to Restore, restoring the whole body from the inside out. Feel free to get a mat, a blanket, prop, pillow, anything that makes your practice good. If you're new to yoga, I'm here to give you guidance, and it's up to you to listen to your body and honor it. Trust that it will give you the right signals, and it will ask you to stay checked in as you listen and breathe, giving your body what it needs. So as we prepare for our class today, feel free to grab a block or a bolster or a blanket, maybe to sit underneath the hips, to allow the pelvis to push forward. As we can sit up nice and tall as we begin this practice, loop our shoulders down and back. Feel the lengthening of the spine as it pulls up through the crown of your head like a string or a bright white light. Feel free to close down your eyes here and rest your palms on the knees or the thighs, whatever feels good. Maybe choose to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly as we feel the rise and fall of our breath. Know that this is a place you can come back to any time throughout your day. It brings us back to a place of home, a connection piece to our heavenly home while away. In Genesis 2:7, we read that God breathed life into man and he became a living soul. So if we think of this literally, allow yourself to connect to that place through your breath. Invite Jesus to your space. As you take a deep breath in, shrug up the shoulders for a minute, and then as you exhale, loop them down and away. Relax every cell in your body. Take a full inhale into your belly, feel the hand expand. And as you exhale, just soften, relax, audible sigh. One more just like that. Inhale. And audibly, in yoga means the sun, maybe even the Son of God. So as we become a witness of these sensations or emotions that run through our bodies at any given day and time, let's give ourselves the time and the space to arrive, to invite Jesus in the hard and in the beautiful, to bring our mess to the mat, and let Him carry what we cannot at this moment, letting go of anything that will not serve us, and just being, ridding ourselves of expectations that we may hold upon ourselves or others. This next practice and this moment together is just for you. And when you feel ready that you've taken this breath to guide us in our journey onward, we'll meet at the back edge of our mat. Maybe open the eyes, and if you have a block, and if you don't worry about it, grab a pillow or a blanket. Our knees are going to spread nice and wide, sinking down into our heels. Maybe sitting on a block if that feels good. And maybe if that block doesn't feel good, take it out. We're going to just take some gentle circles in the body as we close down the eyes and make this become personal. It doesn't matter what it looks like. We can make little circles or big. Maybe we start moving up through the upper chest and the shoulders or the hips. Just what does this feel like for you? Maybe you're moving side to side, front to back. There's no right or wrong, just stay present with your breath, feeling the grounded sensations of the mat and the earth beneath you. Full belly inhale and exhale. We'll bring our hands to our heart center. Take a deep breath in And then on the exhale, interlace the hands and extend against the heart. We'll inhale, rise toward the heaven above. Exhale, scapular retraction. Inhale, palms come in. Feel the beat of the heart. Exhale, press away from the heart. Inhale, reach to the heavens above. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, back to center. Maybe roll out the wrists here. At any time that your wrist feels sore in this practice, come back to this moment where you can release the intensity through the wrists. Maybe you press back, palms on the mat, and sink down into the heels. We'll take the palms upside down and sink back into the heels. And again, maybe just going opposite, pedaling out. Take this time for yourself. Feel again what feels good in your body as we begin to create body awareness through the mind, body, and spirit. And just find that awareness within. Maybe we squeeze open a little imaginary stress ball and open as we breathe. Maybe even take your hands backwards and make gentle circles with your hips. One direction and the other. And then maybe you even come into an upward dog if that feels good. Just feel what's right in your body. There's no right or wrong again. We're just becoming aware of the movements within our own breath and our own body. Good. Take your time here. One more breath. And then we'll come back to our wide knee position. Find a deep child's pose here. We'll inhale, lift up through the torso. As we exhale, spread those fingertips wide. Take some space here. We don't have to just stay within the borders of our mat. We can expand our borders, bring them out, and come down to one side of the cheek as if you're hugging the earth here. Allow the weight to come into your hips as we extend the hips toward the heels, blossom up through the hips. And as you breathe, I want you to breathe into the belly as the belly touches the thighs or in between the thighs. With every breath, you become heavier and heavier with the body, in the body. Full breath in and a relaxing breath out. Full body breath in. Exhale. Choose to swap sides of the cheeks if it feels good in your practice. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Let it go. 1 more breath. Good. Come back to your center. I want you to make some small, gentle movements. Inhale, lift up the right hand as it reaches back. Sink back into the hips. Good. Other arm reaches up and over. Back into the hips. Good. Inhale, reach it up. Open that shoulder. Exhale, sink. 1 more, just like that. Full range of motion. One more time each side. Last one. Inhale, deep breath. Beautiful job. We'll look towards the fingertips as we move into our Anahata or heart melt puppy posture. Make sure those knees are directly underneath the hips. The hips are stacked. Go ahead and stretch out through the arms, bend at the elbows, palms, reaching forward. Take a deep breath and let the forehead rest on the earth. If you'd like to go deeper, then allow the bridge of the nose to rest, or the chin, maybe the chest. And then gently and slowly start to walk up. We'll articulate our spine in cat and cow. Inhale, look up towards the heavens. Exhale, push through the palms, round through the spine, and look towards your belly button. Inhale, dropping the chin and the belly, look up towards the sky. Exhale. Tuck the navel to the spine. We'll come back to a neutral position. As we start to tuck our toes, open the fleshy part of the feet beneath. Our feet tell a story, so take some time to feel the mat in between each toe. Press into it. We'll come to a tabletop. Full breath into the nose. As we exhale, pick the knees up 2 inches off the earth. Inhale, right leg goes up and back. Good, and bring it back to center. Option to drop the knees if you need to modify here. Stay with your breath. Exhale back to neutral. Release those knees down. And enjoy the openness as we sit back into the heels and keep our toes tucked. Beautiful. Loop the arms up and back. Slide those hands back to the front of your mat. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up high to the sky, downward dog. Blossom the hips up towards the heavens above. Let's wake up our hamstrings as we paddle it out. Inhale, maybe move the hips side to side. Exhale. When you feel open through those hamstrings, plug down through the second and thumb of the fingers. Go ahead and blossom those hands out like a starfish clasped to the rock of an ocean. And if it feels good to sway the hips side to side, go ahead. We'll press into the palms of the hands and roll those elbows up into the ears. Exhale, sink. Shake the head, yes. And no. Letting it go. Our next inhale, right toes lift up high to the sky. Bend the right knee. Stack right hip over left. Then we'll maybe gently floss the hip here as we make big circles or small circles. Choose which direction you're going. Make sure you rotate that circle. Balance out right and left. Inhale, three-legged dog with your breath. And as you exhale, step between the hands, heel then toe. Use the abdominals. Lower the knee. Inhale, lift up through your heart space, draw your arms up. As you exhale, draw those hands down to the sides of the body. Inhale, the right hand's going to reach for the earth or a block. Draw the ribs up towards the sky. Grab and lift, pull your ribs up to the sky. And exhale. Go deep into the left side body. Beautiful job. Release back down, back to neutral. From here, we're going to take our hands to the top of the right knee. Extend the arms and push the knee away from you. Engage through that glute. Feel the stretch through the left hip flexor. Lift your heart up towards the sky. Curl the sides of your mouth up into a smile. Choose to stay here, or if you'd like, bend the left knee and draw the heel towards the glute. Maybe you reach with one hand, possibly two. Might be a balancing posture, so take your time. Lift up through your chest and your heart space. If this posture is not for your practice, then just stay with the hands on top of the knee. Lift up through your heart, gentle back bend, heart opener. Inhale and exhale. We'll release that foot. If it's up in our hands, we'll shift the weight back into our half split. We may choose to grab a block here. We'll pull this right hip back and the left hip forward to square off our hips. Imagine that your heart is leading, the crown of the head is shining that light. Lift up through your heart space. We'll inhale, come forward to a lunge. And then full breath out. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. We'll come forward, plant the palms on our lunge. Step back to our downward dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Stack your hips left over right. Bend your knee. And take some knee circles here. Find your breath and floss that hip forwards and back. Beautiful. Inhale, three-legged dog. Straighten that left leg. Exhale, step between heel then toe. Use your abdominals. Drop the knee. Inhale, arms will rise. And exhale. Open the heart. We'll find our twist to the other side. If you want to block, we can touch those fingertips to the block. Reach up and over. Pull those ribs up to the heavens above. Sink into the hips. Full breath in. Exhale, release to center. Full breath out. Good. Let's find that quad stretch as we push those hands on top of the knee. Sink back down and lift up through your heart. Engage through your right glute this time as we fall down into that hip flexor stretch. Stay here if this feels good on your body. If you'd like to go a little further in a quad stretch, you can grab for that foot behind, bring the heel into the buttocks, or grab with both hands, making it more of a balancing posture. Focus on your breath. Full breath out, open the heart. And then release the back leg if you have it in a grip. Exhale, half split. This time our right hip will plug forward, left hip will sink back. Inhale, move with our breath here. And exhale, shift back. Square those hips. Strong, straight backs. Lead with your heart. Lead with the crown of your head. Inhale, move forward. Tuck the back toes, plant the palms on the earth. Downward dog. Allow the knees to come down. Sit upright and check in. We'll connect back where we began. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Notice what's different inside. Emotionally, physically, mentally, without judging or expecting or competing with ourselves or anyone else. Let's fully be open to receive anything and everything that we need to in this very moment. Hear what is not said. See beyond our natural eyes. Staying here with our eyes closed, enjoying that breath. Connect to your heavenly home while away, and invite Jesus to your space. Take a breath out and imagine. We can imagine what we create. Full breath in. Feel. What we feel, we attract. So invite this beautiful space of Ha, the sun, even the light of the sun, into your practice. And another full breath in, and exhale, think. What we think, we become. Your growth is beautiful when we set our eyes, our minds, and our hearts in the right places. transformation can happen and circuits can be reset. Whenever we may feel the rise of fight and flight, let's just drop into the belly and breathe. Find this natural breath of connection where we can find peace, this option to pray and leave things to God instead of overthink, which steals our peace. Beautiful. Let's find our downward dog once again. Spread out. And this time, let's blossom through the hips up high to the sky as we walk our hands just slightly closer to our feet. Take the feet as wide as feels comfortable. Shake your hips right to left. Full belly breath in. And exhale. Press that weight back into the mat as you push the earth away from your hands. Good. Keep your feet where they are. We'll walk our hands forward and take some gentle circles. And then push back into your down dog. Just take up space here on your mat. What does that feel like in the body? How does that feel with your breath? Opposite direction as we engage to our core, really stable here. Good. We'll take our feet a little bit closer, bend our knees, blossom our hips high to the sky, step, jump, or float to the top of our mat. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And as you exhale, forward fold. Let the head be heavy here. Inhale, root to rise, all the way up to standing. Palms will touch. Activate your shoulders as they loop back. Exhale, hands to heart, check in. Full belly breath in here. And a full relaxing breath out. Ground down through your feet. As we move into Utkatasana or chair posture, toes slightly in, heels slightly apart. Hands can lift up to the sky. Choose what chair feels good for you. Hands can be to heart or on top of the thighs. And maybe we're sitting up tall or all the way back down. Whatever elevation feels good in your body, find it with your breath. We'll find a twist from here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Left elbow will hook outside the right knee. As you open your chest, look down for me at your knees. Are they aligned? If one's in front, let's pull it right back in. Sink our weight back into our bottoms, into our heels, wiggle our toes. Maybe we expand our wingspan here. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, swapping sides. Sink down, check in with your knees, palms at heart space. Make the twisting action happen through the internal organs, not the hips. Maybe you'll invite a wingspan. Inhale all the way back up, straighten the legs. And as you exhale, hands come down through the heart center, hinge at the hips. Release the head and neck, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, high plank. We'll go ahead and plant ourselves into the right hand. Our right knee will drop. Turn the heel. Left hand opens to the sky. Let's drop our shoulders up and open. Maybe you want to extend the left arm up and over the ear as we push our hips up high to the sky. Push the floor away through your right hand. Exhale. And then come back to your tabletop. Let's tuck our toes. Go back to our plank. Ground ourselves. Press the earth away from the body. Use your core. Weight will travel to the left hand. Drop the left knee. Swivel the toe. Open through the heart center. Open the right wing high to the sky. Lift those hips up high to the sky, or take an arm up and over the ear. Exhale. And release back through your center. We'll find our downward facing dog, blossom our hips up high to the sky, take 2 resetting breaths. Full belly breath in. And releasing breath out, reset. Option to invite a flow into your space. We'll inhale, flow forward. Knees can drop or they can stay lifted. Drop down, lift back up, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Drop the knee if that feels good. We'll lift our hands high to the sky, spark up the back toes. As you exhale, cactus the arms open. I want you to lift your heart towards the sky as you bend the knee towards the floor, 1 to 2 inches off. Inhale, rise back up, crescent lunge. Exhale, peel open to warrior 2. Arms open, look over those front fingertips. Rotate the right knee open, relax through the front toes. Weight is in your heels. Maybe look down to see if you can see your first 2 toes. Our weight is actively drawing towards the back edge of our mat. Both heels start to peel towards one another as we lift our pelvic floor. Full breath in and release. Inhale, straighten the front leg, touch the palms, and exhale, go deep back into warrior 2. Follow your breath. Inhale, paint your sky with your breath. And as you exhale, we're going to actually take the right hand towards the left, stay low to the earth, frame the front foot, then straighten through both legs, pyramid posture. Feel free to grab a block if you'd like some extra space here. Inhale, stretch out and lengthen through your spine. The back of the neck is long. Inhale, come forward. Exhale. We'll bend back into the front knee and we're going to go right into an L stand. Back leg lifts up. We're not going too high with this back leg, but just an L stand. Hip bones are level towards the earth. Inhale. And then exhale as we squat. Point the toes. Bend through the right knee. Left foot will tuck behind the right. Good. Activate that glute. Inhale, L stand. Exhale, squat. Inhale to L, ground down. Exhale. We're working through the first chakra to balance safety, security. We'll frame the front foot and go back into our high plank. So find that grounding earth sensation. Option to lower the knees. Elbows tuck in for 5, 4, 3, option to lift the knees, 2, 1, all the way to the earth. We'll come to the fingertips here, intimidation cobra. Elbows point up to heaven. Inhale, look up towards the chest. Pinkies and knees plug into the earth. The pinky toes plug into the earth. Our fingers are plugged. But let's connect with our knees and our feet. Good. Plant those palms by the chest. Give a little up dog or cobra. So cobra is here. Up dog all the way up. Lift the knees up off the earth. Exhale, tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Blossom to the heavens above. We'll go to the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. 3-legged dog. Exhale, step between the hands. Exhale, heel and toe. Good. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. We'll plug down through the front heel. Spark up the back heel. Tuck up your pelvis, shoulders away from the ears, palms face each other, fingers are extended and active. Inhale. Exhale with a big cactus, lower the back knee 1 to 2 inches off the floor. Inhale, rise it back up. And as you exhale, peel open to warrior two. Good. Look over those front fingertips. Arms are nice and wide, shoulders relax. Let's see if we can see those first 2 toes again. This blade edge is actively pushing away as those heels draw up, lift through your pelvic floor. Stabilize and lift. Inhale, palms touch, straighten the front leg. Exhale, peel down, warrior two. Inhale, flip your palm, paint your sky with your breath. And as we exhale, that left hand's gonna go to the back foot, roll it around, frame the foot, and straighten into pyramid posture. Remember, blocks are very handy to give us extra space. Yoga should be enjoyable. If there's excruciating pain, we always want to come out of a posture whenever we need to. And notice that we make these positions. Let's go into L stand. We move into these asanas to create artificial stress in our body. Let's bend and twist and lift it back up so that we can deal better with the real world of stress. Lower. Good. Last one. And extend. Let's plant the palms, step back into your plank. Feel the grounded earth beneath you. Full breath in. Pull that belly up into the spine. Option to lower the knees down or stay up. Lower down in 5, 4. Elbows tuck in. 3, 2, 1. Tent your fingertips. Elbows up to heaven. Knees lift up. And release. Good. Breathe through this. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, melt. Palms will plant. Inhale, either a cobra or upward dog. Lift those knees up off the earth. And then exhale, blossom the hips back up to the sky. 2 breaths to reset. Inhale fully. Open the mouth and give a big sigh. Maybe you shake your head out. 1 more resetting breath. Let it go. Inhale, right toes will rise. Step between the 2 hands. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Knee can be on or off the floor. Exhale, cactus open. Knee comes 1 to 2 inches off the floor. Inhale, rise. Exhale, peel open, warrior two. Inhale. Palms come to touch. Exhale, warrior two. Move with your breath. Inhale, flip the palm. Paint the sky, reverse it. Exhale, sinking breath. Come back to your back. Stay low to the earth. Frame your front foot. Straighten your legs, pyramid posture. Exhale and hold. Inhale, L stand. Find it, ground it. Exhale, squat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squat. Inhale, extend, find that length. Exhale, hold. Let's bring our knee to knee. We'll find our way up into stork. So we're going to balance, find our way up, left knee into the belly. Arms will rise. Take your time. Find your R.E.S.T.O.R.E, your point of concentration. Full breath in. Full breath out. From here, let's kiss the knees together. Maybe we grab one foot or a strap if we need a strap behind. Maybe we grab another and we push those hips towards the front, quadricep stretch. If you're feeling a dancer posture in your practice today, maybe we turn our grip, big thumb to big toe, rise the right hand up, and then take the knee away from the body. Find this beautiful openness through the chest. And then bring the knee back up to stork. Exhale, check in, hands to heart. Inhale, lift to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips and forward fold. Dive it down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, step, jump, plant your hands, float. Your option to flow, to rest. Good. Meet me back in downward dog. We'll inhale to reset. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift left legs. Exhale, heel then toe. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus arms. I'm going to add a mantra here. Maybe inhale, I know. Exhale, who I am. Inhale, I know. Exhale, who I am. Inhale, flip reverse. I know. Exhale, who I am. Frame the foot. Hips are to the front. Straighten the front leg. Inhale, I know. Exhale, who I am. Inhale, L stand. I know. Exhale, who I am. Inhale, I know. Exhale, who I am. Inhale and think, I know. Exhale and think, who I am. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hold, square your hips. Good, right knee comes into the left. We'll slowly use our control to come up to stork pose. Find balance and control. Abdominals are tight. Exhale, hold. Choose to stay here or bring the knees to kiss. Maybe we take a quadricep stretch here with one hand or two. Or maybe we're moving into our dancer's posture. Big thumb to big toe. We'll start to kick the knee, lift up through the chest. Maybe we bring our hand to our heart for a different variation and feel ourselves lift. Find your R.E.S.T.O.R.E, your focus point. Inhale. Exhale. And if we fall out, we fall out. That's what being human is all about. But being yogi, coming back in and trying again. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, full expression. Bring it down through the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step through your vinyasa, your yoga buffet, or if you feel like you just need to rest, child's pose, or downward facing dog. Wherever you are, follow your breath. We'll lower the knees. Find either a child's pose or check back in with one hand to your belly and your heart space. It's a time to reconnect, to check back in, and to really feel what's shifted in our bodies, our minds, and our spirits. How we've been able to experience this whole body experience. this ability for it to all become one. Listening to the sounds that your body makes, the pulsations of the heart, the vibration of the breath. Maybe you're even using a mantra as you inhale and think, I know. Exhale and think, who I am. I know who I am. Pause and think, does this make me move closer to Christ? Does this make me move closer to faith, not fear? Does this move me closer to knowing who I am as I draw breath into my body and connect to my heavenly home? Silencing the noise of the world and coming back to peace. Listening to the right voice inside. Being aware of that second ding or second voice that may tell us otherwise. Staying grounded in our foundation, pure in heart, and maybe even curling the sides of our mouth into a smile, bringing positive light and love. When you're ready, we'll go ahead and take a seated position, taking our legs out wide in a wide-legged forward fold. Grab a blanket or prop, whatever would feel good in your practice. Flex up the feet. It's nice to take a hand in front and a hand in back to be able to shift our hips forward first to help us sit up tall. Toes flex up to the sky. If you choose to stay upright, maybe the hands will support you from behind. If you'd like to, you might choose to bend from side to side, open up through our side waist. Remember to follow your breath. Move at your own time and your own speed. Or maybe you even choose to hinge forward at the hips. Sometimes I like to take a block here to help me stay grounded by lifting through my heart and the crown of my head. Allowing the heart to pull my belly forward. Maybe close down the eyes here. Maybe I'll even just rest on a block and allow that fascia to open as I breathe. And every time it opens just a little bit more, I can find a little bit closer space to the earth. Inhale with your breath or mantra. I know. Exhale, who I am. One more breath. I know who I am. Good, gently come back up. We'll work heavier into the hips, into a double pigeon. So you may choose to grab your block again. Maybe easy seated might feel better if your hips are really tight today. But as much as you can, maybe try to stack your shins. We'll make a triangle-like shape within our legs. If you're going to get the knee down, great. If you can't, just take a deep breath. Shoulders loop away from the hips or the ears. We lift up through our heart center. Close down the eyes. I love to close down the eyes because it creates a different sensation, more awareness from within, to channel what's going on inside of the body. What is the tension that's holding in my hips telling in my physical body? What is the story it tells? Letting go of the facial muscles. If it feels good to move up and over the shin bones, you can do so with your armpits. Again, make this your own. And notice that we bring an uncomfortable situation to be able to find comfort in life's situations. What we learn on the mat, we take off the mat. And feel free to switch sides when you're ready. Notice the differences between right and left. Remember to loop the shoulders up and away from the ears. Lift through your heart space here. Find this breath of releasing tension. Find this breath of healing sensation. Curl the sides of your mouth and find what posture feels good in your body. We'll take a couple of more breaths here. Being with ourselves here and now. Not competing with our bodies or others, not competing with our minds, but just witnessing, being the watcher of our thoughts, and taking focus on an overstimulated thinking mind by using mantra on your inhale. I know. And exhale, think who I am. You did a beautiful job. Gently come up. We'll take a nice little windshield wipe with our knees, side to side. Open up those knees and hips. Good. And then gently and slowly, let's release to center, rocking up and down slowly on the spines, knees to chest. Round it out. And then gently release down to the earth, knees to the chest. We'll gently take a few circles here, maybe opposite direction if that feels good. Allow us to find some space in our spines. Let's take a happy baby's pose to open up our hips, flex our feet up to the sky, grab on the outside of the calves, ankles, or soles of the feet, maybe 2 fingers and a thumb, yogi toe hold. Whatever feels good in your body. Maybe we shift side to side and rock it out, or just find stillness. Let's feel the grounding sensation of our spine pushing the earth away. The feet press the heavens up above, and the knees come down closer towards the earth, bringing heaven and earth just a little bit closer towards our hearts. Beautiful. Feet will come into a butterfly's posture. We'll take one knee into the chest, left leg goes long on our mat. Extend that right knee across the body into a gentle spinal twist. Right arm will extend. Look over the right shoulder as we ground both shoulders towards the earth. Inhale and think, I know. Exhale, who I am. One more breath. And let it go. Take the knee back into the chest and we'll swap sides whenever it feels good for you. Give yourself a big hug. Connect with your body, your mind, your spirit. As you exhale and draw that knee across the body, open the left arm long, look over that left shoulder. Take a full belly breath here. I know. Exhale, who I am. One more breath. Exhale. Beautiful. Bring that knee back into chest. Other knee comes in. Give yourself a big hug. And gently and slowly, when you're ready, curl yourself into a big ball. Tighten everything in the whole body. Make it tight, 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 tight. Squeeze. And then let everything go. Extend your body out into a full Shavasana. Toes flop out. Palms either out for receiving or palms down for grounding if you need more grounding sensation to reset the circuits that may have been tripped. Or maybe one hand on the heart space and one on the belly. We'll connect here with our breath and let everything marinate inside. Relax the shoulders, the head and the neck. Close down the eyes. Let's invite this beautiful connection to our heavenly home while away on this earth with a box breath. It's a count of 4. We'll hold the inhale
And then exhale down for 4 and hold the exhale for 4. Continuous rounds just like so. But let's envision inviting Jesus to our space, allowing him to be the guide as we become the watcher of our thoughts through our breath. Inhale, invite Jesus to this sacred space. Hold the inhale, and he remains with you. Exhale, and feel your spirit draw closer to him. Hold the exhale, and let him show you the way. Inhale, invite Jesus. Hold the inhale, let him remain. Exhale, allow your spirit to draw close to him. Hold your exhale and let him show you the way. Continue. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. One more time. Inhale, invite Jesus. Hold. He remains with you. Exhale. Feel your spirit draw close to him. Hold. Let him show you the way. Natural breath in. Natural breath out. You've invited him to your space. You've brought your mess to the mat. Now take a moment to feel him with you. Feel him holding anything that you cannot bear at this moment in time, and know that he will do a wonderful job with it, better than we could even imagine. Recognize the strength that we find in the grounding in him, the strength that we find as we look for peace in Christ. Notice if the mind is overthinking that is taking your peace, and if so, let's shift our thoughts to be the watcher of our thoughts. Maybe even a mantra, I know who I am. Inhale and think, I know. Exhale and think, who I am. A couple of more times just like that with your own breath and mind. Beautiful job. Stay where you are before wiggling the fingers or toes or adding any movement to your body at all. Connect with your belly breath. Be physically and mentally and emotionally and spiritually connected to this breath inside. This connection to your heavenly home all the way on this earth, this lifeline. Source of good and light and love. And as you're ready to move on with your day, let's wiggle those fingers and toes and know that there is always a time and a space of every opportunity to come back to this feeling that we have felt whenever our bodies, minds, and spirits need it. So as we move into a transformational pose, let's go ahead and move to the fetal posture. Taking the elbow into the hand and allow ourselves to feel heavy on the mat, soft, almost like a child. Letting go of death of the ego is what Shavasana, or final relaxation, symbolizes, and moving into a place of transformation. Becoming like a child, submissive, meek, full of love and light. Willing to submit to all that the Father seeth fit. Willing to listen, to breathe, to pray, and to leave it to Him. Willing to let the overthinking mind relax and rest in breath and mantra. Giving the thinking mind a break and being able to find peace. Breathe in, I know. Breathe out, who I am. When you're ready to move on with your day, start to gently push yourself up to a seated position of choice. Option to take an easy seated or reach for your block or a pillow or a blanket to allow the hips to press up and forward, natural rotation of the pelvis to help elongate our spines and lift as we have this stackable ladder. We started with our first chakra today, which is the root chakra. It starts down right into the pelvis. Let's activate that for a moment and zip up tight jeans. This thought of zipping up our tight jeans as the bottom of the pelvis compressed towards one another. We'll move into the second chakra and stack this ladder into the belly. And to the third, the solar plexus. The fourth, lifting up our heart and expanding our shoulders open. The fifth, letting the throat and neck be long. And the sixth, feeling this light shine through the two eyebrows, the point between the two eyebrows, the third eye. And then lifting through a string or a beautiful white light through the crown of the head, our seventh chakra. Finding this beautiful stackable ladder, this open heart connection. This perfect posture that we've built inside to allow all goodness to flow freely, letting go of pent-up energy inside and any blockages that we may feel. We'll inhale, draw that last breath, the biggest breath we've taken all day. Reach for the heavens above and visualize this idea of being able to imagine, pull it down into your heart, because what we imagine, we create. Another breath in. Feel the light of the sun pull down into your heart, because what we feel, we attract. And inhale, think. Think of your mantra. Think of inviting Christ to your space. And pull that exhalation down into your breath, because what we think, we become. Thank you for breathing and showing up. Sometimes it's the hardest part. So at any time that you feel that circuits may be tripped, or the fight and flight seems to be moving out of place and the impulses arise, draw into breath, draw into reset, to quiet the fight and flight impulses, to reduce stress from building up into the nervous system, to boost cognitive function, memory, and focus, and to bring positive light and love and thoughts to our minds, bodies, spirits. The same light and love that is in me is the same light and love in you. When we are in this space together, we are one. Namaste. Thank you for coming and joining and breathing with me today. If you liked this class, go ahead and subscribe to the button below to look forward to the next Restore, energizing your body. Have a beautiful and blessed day.